have this description thing, but they don't. Okay. All right. What's going on, man? This is another episode of Third Avenue, aka Tap. And this is your host, Vinny.
And Hussein.
Yeah, man. Yo, man, what's going on, bro?
Nothing much.
Nothing much.
This has been like 3 days since we recorded the other episode.
Yeah, bro. You know, but niggas I know on good authority that there are some podcasters that would record like a series of videos in basically even in a day. But I mean, I understand if you have a proper segment.
No.
And also maybe you have guests.
I think guests, will work better.
Yeah, would work better.
Guests will make much more sense to record abundant and also depending on their schedule. That's a very different thing. And also even with us, it's like we're not there yet to the point where people would be coming in looking for commentary on current affairs. But in actual senses, it always feels better to know that the people that you're listening to with you right now, current affairs,
Yeah.
So how you been though?
Opinion. Oh man, I've been chilled, I guess. Just lifing. Just a little bit of stresses in terms of my new situation in terms of moving out and getting the whole place. I think that I want that the remnants of that, the leftovers of that to pass, so that I can move on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying?
But it's also just up to you if you're just gonna just move on. Sometimes we just tend to hold.
Personally, like sometimes I've noticed that I bug about things that just don't make sense to bug about because. But it's not. I wouldn't even think it's just bugging. It's just you just want to make sure that you don't be caught with your pants down. Sometimes
I just think bugging at the end of the day is the most it's like the comfortable feeling to have than not bugging. It makes sense.
What do you mean?
If you're worried, you're glad you're worried. If you're not worried, you're like, oh my God, should I be worried?
I guess. Like when I think when there was a part when my wife, for those who don't know, I travel a long distance from work to home. So when she did mention that, hey, it just dawned on me the amount of traveling that you do and then how long it takes you just to get home and to get to work. And because there's a point of me now that has reached a point where I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't stress about it as much. I don't think about it as much. I don't dawn on it as much. But when she said it, I started to feel like maybe I should start feeling a way about it. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest with you, speaking about like driving, I've known because of chatting it up with someone at work.
Yeah.
To be honest, driving, especially when you drive alone, is the moment where you get to especially listen to music. While out in the car alone. I'm not saying you enjoy it, but it's like
but my motivation is so basically just to give a proper brief of how it works. So I currently stay in Vereniging. And then I travel from Vereniging to Pretoria. So in essence, it takes about an hour 16 minutes without traffic from Vereniging to work. With traffic, this is only in the morning because the route going there is not the same with the route coming back. So going there, it takes me, in reality, I leave home at 5:30. I get to work by 7. You know what I'm saying?
God damn,
if not 7:10, I get to work by 7:10. Then afterwards, coming back, that's where it can be extreme. It goes to, due to traffic, it moves to almost 2 hours because already the route going back is an hour 30 minutes, and then on top of the traffic. So the thing that I always used to say, and I say to myself and I say to other people, my moms, right? I don't know, and I feel like a lot of South Africans can relate to this. You know, as a South African, when you don't have a car, right?
Bruh,
It does not matter
it doesn't
what
matter.
time you finish at work. It's gonna, or how close or how far you stay.
Yeah.
But in most cases, you stay in a hood. And
Yeah.
in the hood, for you to get from your hood to home, it takes you an estimated of
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Because you have to take 2 taxis. And those taxis are not bound on you rushing.
Yeah.
The taxi still has to Twalisela and all that stuff. But thank God during rush hour. But my moms used to do that.
Fair,
My
man.
mom used to do that for
Facts.
years. And I'm here. I want to complain. I want to bitch about me being in a whip as you just described. I'm blasting podcasts.
You don't have to like smell people.
You don't have to smell anyone. When you feel like it's getting hard, you say aircon.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
is
So
soft life.
Yes, it's burdensome. You know, like you wish you had more time to do all of that. But at the same time, when you just think about like, dog, the worst case scenario, I'll just do this for another 2 years.
Fair.
You know.
Facts.
But life will never be the same like that. So generally,
I just feel as if you're just a guy, you get married, you have kids, you roll for the rest of your life. And I think our dad could definitely relate. All you do is drive, fam.
yeah.
Regardless if everyone else can drive, but that's just your designated job forever.
As a nigga.
Until you have like your own son and he's like at that age now, you're like, nigga, I've been driving my whole life.
Yeah, now he gets to be a passenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Anyway.
remember. Okay, you know what, man? Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Because
we're missing the segment that we call it off the dome, man.
Did you just censor yourself?
Yeah, man.
You're about to like swear in this entire song.
Nah, man. This is called Amapiano Drill, man. Woza mama, woza toli mali sifikile le kaya.
Yeah.
I'm a UK boy bafuni piano. Ungakhali, ungaboni, ngifuna notwana. Ufuni mali, ufuni ntwana. Ufuni mali, ufuni ntwana nami.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feeling like I just came alive. Now I said I only came alive. Now I arrive. Now I take it like I'm about to count down. 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. I'm about to be the one who only won. You feel like I just wanna take up. Now I'm stepping up. You never said I had enough. Now I move like cha-cha. You never had the rush hour. Never say I made it like washa.
Ooh, we back at it again with the off dome shit. You get it, nigga. Take a sit and listen to me rap every day. Got it flowing with this. I'm a piano drill. Got the skills. You know that I'm ill. Chopping heads off. I know I'm cool, nigga.
This beat is not going. It is not going.
This beat is losing us. It's losing us.
It just sounds like a backtrack.
Yeah, man. Okay. Wait, let me
Go back to the original person who
Wait,
said the type beat and you didn't want. Go back to the little Yari one.
Okay. One more.
No, but please don't put a drill beat.
Okay.
Jonah, nigga.
That's because they fuck out lock drum beats. It's Amapiano.
The lock drum. We're plugging y'all, niggas. We're plugging.
Okay, wait. I have to go. Yeah, man. We're plugging y'all niggas with the new genre, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get back to real, man. Ish. But
Bwana mfana Kitlile mo rapper ka mfana Wow actor ka rumunhu mfana Nike ya peri kit ya bafana Cause niggas always ballin'. Feeling like I'm calling. Feeling like I'm the one who's only having a calling. Gotta get na sangoma, get one of the future. And the boy, I'm the brightest star. You could never be who I am. I just wanna raise the bar. Ish. Fana.
Back at it again. Back at it again. Back at it again. God, King, can. Everybody's going ham. You can know that I'm back again.
again, king. Everybody's tryna be a hard king. You ain't me, you ain't me, nigga. I just wish you can see what I bring to the table. I'm back and rapping it. I'm back, flowing with the disgusting flows. Why? I make my doctor sick. He tells me that nigga, you way too quick with the lines, with the flow, with it. You know what, rappers do that shit, man. You know the niggas about it.
Say mfana retaw sota, wow acta garguena lenyora, mara sometimes I feel like just killing the nigga, feeling like niggas barata di. I'm fine.
You know these new age niggas make 5-second beats, bro.
For today I'm in my element, dog. Like, hey, fana waka Josie. Nigga started, nigga can't rap with the mother tongue. Mfana wako Josie, renamela di takes. Every single day, feeling like we just wanna hustle away. It's on a more spani. They know who I am. Said the man don't just understand, but every day I gotta make 100 motherfucking bands. Made it like I made a dance. Said I make it moving like I just wanna party with my friends. I don't need a girlfriend, marry man. You just gotta understand. Fana rija chale that I.
What? Nigga, calling me, what you need? Need it, cut off, turning the keys, driving, brushing, party, drinking, smoking, you can't stop me, nigga, I'm everything that you wanted to be, my flow is running off this fucking beat, I can't even understand where I'm going from, but she know I'm going queer.
Said mfana wa Choco Devlin, Eldorado Paul, made it out the mud, made it like I was just dog, so I lost my heart. Mama know that I gotta hustle hard, gotta make this bread, motherfucker. I gotta eat, I gotta be in these motherfucking streets. I gotta eat, you know I'm getting this bread, I'm putting it now. I'm trying to get ahead every time I'm going Super Saiyan red. Niggas are always hanging me, feeling like I just wanna let it release.
Breathe, boy, don't choke on your words and breathe, boy. Just listen to what you gotta say. You need more, you need more. Guess what? You need more money in the pockets. Everybody styling up, acting hard. They wanna act like they got a fucking credit card, swapping black, white. Everything is going right. No one wanna sit tight. Listen to the things we gotta pull out. Every day is a fucking love in the air for you, nigga. Loving every bitch that you see, nigga. That's what you always be doing, nigga. Why you like this? Why you like this? Her name is Mariah. And she doesn't like this.
I just wanna let you know that I just wanna go little bit pro. Now I'm looking myself, I'm just like Kid Pro. In front I'm rapping on different beats. Gotta get Choco see, but they never wanna see. Ndwana, que driver cara que leñora. Driver cara que leñora. Beamer pulled up. Now they had enough. Made it out the mud. Made it out the mud.
Alright, man, let's just cut it right there, man.
It was fun trying to rap in another language besides English.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, of course, it was a bit rusty because I'm not used to rapping.
Man, today these beats were whipping me, man.
Dude, I
wasn't catching a flow.
You wanna redeem yourself?
Nah.
You have topics, bro. You've got topics.
Yeah,
damn,
bro.
It's really fucking hot.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, who said you must wear a whole ass jacket?
Because you know, at night it gets really chilly, man. It gets really chilly.
But nah, man. Of course, no, man. Nah, man. I got my options to redeem myself. See my latest freestyles that I've been listening to. You know.
Oh, you listen? You play back now?
Yeah, I play back there. You know the one the previous episode.
Oh yeah, that one was fire.
Oh, that one.
The one you snapped.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm allowed to just slide off the wagon here and there. You know, you don't have to be always. You know,
your favorite rapper is actually like freestyles don't exist
Yeah, they don't.
The only time you're gonna see someone is like us doing this right now, or giving us words, giving us topics. But like anytime, just because a mic is hanging off there, don't mean
it's like being a comedian. Everyone doesn't know that comedians actually write jokes.
Yeah, because they're so like
they always natural, feel like they're just natural gods.
You know, so thing. Like freestyles are pre-rehearsed nowadays. You know.
Yeah, no. Now it's off the charts, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I would rather go to some freestyles rehearsed. But there's some other dope freestyles with the Migos.
I think the only time when I can like tap into like a freestyle mode, is like I need to be like a demon, fam. Like I need to say stuff that I don't do, that I'm even like you, like because now it's like you like a moniker.
Yeah, bro.
Because now in your brain, like that you're building up this world.
Yeah, in my head, like right now, I feel like I was also killing my freestyle because I was trying to think of, nigga, I don't wanna say things that just don't make no sense. You know, I don't wanna be talking about bitches, money, and cars. And everyone knows me as he's married. He's talking a whole lot of garbage.
Fair. But no, I don't know, when I heard the beats, I felt like a bit of like a South African vibe. Hence, I kept on like saying South African slang a lot.
Yo, bro.
But I was also feeling like the South African rap, braggadocious rap in South Africa, where you're like kabe yare, like you're just saying words, you know, like that Cassper flow, where it's like
I felt like my vernac was
you were trying to rap in Zulu. Like, nigga, you're in Zulu.
Zulu is the only one that goes in.
Nigga, I'm not even gonna try Zulu. The thing is, I'm not like.
Have you ever heard a Pedi rapper in a Zulu rap? How is Big Zulu famous?
Wait. Spedi, let's say, or a
okay, now we have to actually add Shebe. Shebe shit he's a large. He's a large,
like the sort of no offense. Maybe it's other songs. Maybe I'm a follow Limpopian Mara. You know, it's like me forcing my dad to come on a mic and he keeps missing 1 second every time he raps.
Oh, he's offbeat.
He's so offbeat.
But he's gonna get better at it. I think now you feel
the moment it's like a blue face. The moment you get better at it, the people don't want you to get better at it.
Yeah, they want
that's the fact.
Yeah,
they don't want you to get better at it. They want you to keep that. Oh, he's so entertaining.
Nah, but the people in Limpopo love him, man.
Remember,
really love him, man. Locompo.
Remember Ifani, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. The last time I even heard of Ifani or even remembered Ifani was because he was a guest on one of McG's episodes. Yeah.
Shout out to that nigga, man.
Yeah, man. Niggas were trying to do something different, man.
No, I say shout out to him because it was a beautiful time for SA hip hop at the time, like 2011. Things were about to change and people were creating monikers. Cassper as well.
Yeah.
They say after he cut Lil Pondo, it was downhill from there. Cassper, I still love you though. Like
Cassper's about the bag, dog.
So what I'm saying is, I finally had like a thing about him, like that whole. He had that style, something to remember, and I think there was a time where you tried to ditch the moniker.
Which artist would you say does that now currently in South Africa?
Oh, the thing is, I don't wanna sound like.
Can I answer that question that I asked you after you done?
Yeah, but I don't want to really say because it's very hard to tap in now, because I divided attention of everything that's just flooding into you. But let me see currently. To be honest, okay, I've never listened. Okay, currently, you said currently, ne?
I mean, just in general. Anyone?
We can't say just in
currently.
Because if you're saying in general, yes, you're gonna get a lot of them off the dome now. A lot of them.
Like what?
Like Moonchild.
Okay, yes.
She has like a whole style, but that doesn't count. Moonchild has been there. We're talking about someone who's like we're all gonna remember right now. I would say no one is even watching this. We're in a stagnation. It's just what it is.
I think McLaren dope boy. I like the persona, his world that he builds. Like, because we forget that people create the concept of being an artist. We want to see.
Yeah, I hear you, but like I thought you were purely talking about from the appearance as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
before they
McLaren has an appearance that he's been obtaining. I don't know if he has changed it. He has that that our old school,
that doesn't
bravi
count.
dress code.
No,
And then, what do
because
you
even the
mean?
piano niggas did it. We're talking about, when we're saying Monica,
Okay, fair.
we're talking about Cassper ka ponytail la.
Okay.
Damn, man, shout out to Cass, because damn, that guy actually made hip hop fun, man, in South Africa. And I know a lot of people love hating on Cassper, but damn, when you look at it, that nigga made SA hip hop fun. We even forget that this guy.
But I think the reason why people think about like Cassper was a rapper.
He made the rap. He
like
made
a rapper.
He became one of those.
He made himself important even when he's not important. The rappers just have that thing. Yeah. Sometimes you get you look at Young Thug or
and you're like, who do you think you are?
In interviews, nigga wearing shades, they're all blinged up.
Shout out.
They're asking him a question, he's just like, yeah,
bro,
man,
bro. You're right. And then shout out to Ricky Rick. I remember Ricky Rick, Malum Kulkat. They even had that Mswenka Fontaine, Boys of Box. Like there were monikers, bro. I'm sure they are there. But like, I think everyone.
Yeah, but you must also just like a disclaimer. You also need to disclaim that in terms of the South African cultural landscape, in terms of music, and at least now with entertainment, you become more. When I say entertainment, I'm talking about maybe film and TV productions because of like the streaming services. But a lot of it you wouldn't be aware if you're not in it.
I mean,
I didn't even know, no disrespect, I wasn't even aware there was a Scots Mapuma, the Amapiano vocalist. The last time I left Amapiano, the biggest niggas were Wutelewanga. But now apparently they're superstars now.
That's for me. I deeply resonate with music. I love music to the point, right? I don't really give a shit about who's the piano peaked, and you can sit here and call me a hater. That shit peaked in 2021. That was it. Everyone's every song peaked at that time. Every single type of creativity peaked and said.
So are you
I never said it fell off. I said it peaked in musicality. The creativity is not there.
I think that's a fair
There's no creativity. I never said it fell off. Never said it's boring. I said everything that we could think about that was like coming out, bro. Like every type of subgenre that was like peaking, doing everything. The styles were coming out. The people were coming out. Was that time at the end of the day. Now it's like, bro, what song? Oh yeah, they're gonna play any piano song at a club and you're gonna vibe. It's a party song.
Yeah.
But in now it's like also. Sorry to cut you off. Don't you think people overhype piano? Because that's not the first biggest shit we've did out of this country. Don't you think people overhype piano?
I think you are the reason why piano is such a cultural movement. Is not only like South Africa's always done big things, but piano it has taken a large amount, or even just a significant amount of people, just change their lives forever. Like change the reason why people have this sense of genuinely people who believe why they believe in Amapiano is because Amapiano comes from it's like, think about it like when hip hop started.
Okay,
what hip hop was.
Wait. I think maybe let me I hear you, right? I'm talking.
You didn't even let me finish my point.
No, but I feel like I've heard your argument, and I know that that's always the argument that everyone uses. No, it's changed people's life. It has made cultural impact, right? Yes. But
but that was not. I wasn't even saying just like that.
Okay.
But just even from
sorry to cut you off. Carry on.
Just from even just from the music itself.
Mm-hmm.
The way, specifically in the house genre, and much more in the partying. I wouldn't because no. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying when I say house, I'm meaning more of the party
You're
music,
wrong.
club
I'll let
music.
you finish, but you're wrong.
In club music,
You're wrong.
What do you mean?
So before even piano like blew to an international audience, there was one man. Even actually a couple, right? But the biggest one who was pushing music, heavy house music from SA. Coffee.
Yeah, but
No, wait.
That's still
listen.
There's nothing to do.
Listen. Even you can even say Black Coffee. Even so many other people who've went go visit. Black Coffee has had billboards in London, in Ibiza, as Black Coffee. He's never pivoted away from his genre. He's the best, one of the best to do it. And he's not only one of the best. Fresh, Euphonic, Kent. We're not talking about just because, yes, there's a big social media presence now. That's what the thing is. We sometimes neglect that these people didn't have that social media. These niggas had to travel. Push that music, bro. Push Mzansi. Or the House Nation. Yes, piano is one of the greatest things
I think.
But,
yes,
but to make it seem like dog.
Hussein, the difference is the difference is those people left with the house genre of South Africa and they were playing house that everyone knew. It wasn't a sound.
What do you mean?
They were playing house music.
What do you mean?
There was Amapiano. You must remember, Amapiano is a genre.
It's house music.
Yes, it's house music, but it has a specific genre to it, and it has a whole background to it, and it is not the
it's
same.
Dance
I don't
music,
think.
fam.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't think like. I feel like you're.
The BPM is stuck at 144 to 166.
Yeah,
four, literally 4 beats less than a minimum of a house beat, bro.
I think you're not giving you're discrediting it when you use the example of saying
no, I'm not discrediting.
All those artists were able to break into international audience and so forth. But look, Amapiano is it's so large that you have the countries that our DJs had to go travel there to push their music, or even to be known for their music. We have people now imitating. Do you understand?
But like Vinny,
where people have to
I said one important
your
thing.
guys' sound.
Yeah, but I said one important thing.
Yes,
social media changes the game.
Yes, social media.
Firstly, wait. The only reason why sometimes I hate the overhype of Amapiano is because Amapiano it borrows from other genres, right? From house to kwaito to even traditional like Maskandi even is there, right? Then the drip, that's hip hop, fam.
Yeah.
That's just fucking hip hop. The lifestyle, that's hip hop, fam.
Yeah.
So my issue is like, and it's a deep one, it personally pisses me off because the people make it seem like the niggas who like we were talking about Cassper. Cassper also did Amapiano, took his bag, right? Made a bang and he did it and he dipped out, right? He dipped out. He's not over, you know, milking wow.
This is why I hate puns. This is why I was.
You looked at me. You looked at me like you were waiting.
No, you don't mix me down, man. And I won't lie to you, bro. Saul Panduga has these puns on rock, right?
Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, I just don't appreciate puns.
Yeah.
You see the same.
But no, you went.
No. Obviously, mine wasn't
but
as good.
The problem was that you looked at me and made me wanna react. If I carried on talking, I'd be like, oh shit, yeah. That's a good part.
Yeah.
But essentially, what I'm saying is, you know, when someone makes it sound like we, and even when you're saying, oh yeah, it's like house music, nigga, have you ever heard house from America and all the other countries?
Yeah, I mean, through some DJ sets.
Yeah, but like, is it South African? Is it, bro, let me tell you how. The reason why our house music is the best, right? Because firstly, we very big in the jazz scene as well, right? Afro jazz. We have a lot of musicality, right?
Musical ability. I don't even know if musicality is a word.
Fuck it.
I feel like music ability sounds better than
musicality is a word.
It probably is, but
when I wouldn't say, but we have the creativity to borrow from our sounds in our countries and around Africa, right?
Yeah.
Then you listen to an electronic house music, very repetitive.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, for me, it's like, I love Amapiano. I think Amapiano will be that genre. When I say it's peaked, right? The fact is, when I hear it now, like, a lot of people think it's Afrobeat in America, right? Then they think it's a Nigerian genre. What do you mean we pushed? Because in my eyes, we failed. People genuinely think the nigga, there's a Nigerian artist big. I think that nigga even has a song on Travis Scott. He has a song called Amapiano. They snatched the sound. And now when we look like we're talking about it, you think that, they said Tyler and nigga Afrobeat.
Among Tyler?
Yeah, but Afrobeat.
I think maybe she
her.
slotted in herself in that category.
It's not her.
She probably did.
No, it's not her, bro. It's because
her, she wouldn't just restrict herself. I think Afrobeats has.
But
it's more established.
But
it's more of a bigger genre in the States.
But what it does is also what it does is, do you know what the problem with an Amapiano song, right? Mm-hmm. Let's ask this question: if I remove that log drum, is it a piano song?
Yes, the vocals. The artists.
You
must remember there's
wait.
There's the way.
I'm not talking about
ways
Vini. If I hear a fucking hip hop beat, right?
Yeah.
And all its subgenres, right? I'm not talking about artists, nothing on it, bare, right?
Yeah.
And I said I just look.
Okay, let me confuse you for a bit since you use hip hop. Then in hip hop, what makes hip hop?
Sampling. That is the basis of hip hop. That is how hip hop was born.
So if a song doesn't have a sample, then it's not a hip hop song?
No, it's not. Then it evolved. Piano still needs to evolve. See, the problem with people don't realize how long it takes for a genre to be like, this is a wrong genre. It's just been like, 5 years of COVID and then people are peaking. But and then wait. One of the biggest songs now. Why is Tugzin? Tugzin doesn't do piano. Why is everyone wants they want a cut from him? If it's
because it's not as limited. But the log drum limits the whole thing.
And also the vocalists have died. Because the last time we used to like the Luonga, we used to like Cetril. What are you talking about?
Those guys, they've been going through their own battles.
Yeah, but I'm saying...
And there's a lot of vocalists
the last ones is like private school, like Kelvin Momo. When something has I hear that. But we also have to talk about how diverse piano is because it's evolved, right? Yeah. There's the pop one on the radio. There's the one for the Grotmans. There's the Kwaito. I feel like it'll be fine. But I don't think it's going to be like the biggest genre for the next 20, 100 years. It will be a staple.
I think it will be a big genre in South Africa for that long.
Nigga, what's the biggest piano song right now?
Look, I don't know because
nigga, if you know a big song, you would know a big song.
What do you mean?
You can hear a song, bro. The song that you will hear every single time. Like that Taxi, Horns of the Suns.
Yeah, but where am I going to get that?
No, but like you hear it.
I don't go to clubs.
No.
I don't.
No, but you
the other day I was playing Amapiano. I think I was just going quickly to the shop.
Don't get me wrong, guys. I love Amapiano. And I think maybe Amapiano... I love Amapiano because I got to party with it in uni. It's a beautiful genre. Put people together.
I think you should just put it in this way. Currently, Amapiano is in limbo. I don't think stagnation is a
bro, imagine. Let me tell you something.
It's either I have no idea what the plan is, but like just the way the sound came out of nowhere, I feel like there's also a way
But imagine
of it evolving and then just
okay, let me say this.
more crisp.
I don't know. Maybe I'll verify this again. But last time I checked, right, the biggest artist to come out of part of past 2 years is Tyler, right?
Yeah.
She pushes Amapiano.
You can't
Wait. Do you want to check a producer, fam, on her album? Besides,
but Tyler is not Amapiano. Why?
But she says Amapiano.
She's not.
I'm a girl from Joburg. She even went to shoot the music video in Alexander,
Yeah,
fam.
but she doesn't
where
do
piano was
Amapiano.
born.
She doesn't
That's
do
what she says she
Amapiano.
does,
doesn't
fam.
represent Amapiano.
She does, fam.
Doesn't, bro.
Fam, she
Where
does.
do you get this information?
That's what she said.
Bro, this is why I'm telling you. You can't speak about something just
But anyway,
because...
man, I think people just listen to music. They're not critics like myself. I am a person who just not dissecting
You're
music.
just hating, nigga. That ain't criticism.
No.
Don't you think it's just hating?
No. It's like, no, bro, remember, me and you are having a conversation about the music. We're not hating on people.
Yeah.
We're literally dissecting the beat, the everything. How the hell is that hating, fam?
I mean, bro, like I feel okay.
To be fair, like
in the defense, no. Let's just also let's put it this way. At the same time as how social media elevated Amapiano, social media is very fast in terms of people's attention and the way it shifts. Right. The beauty here is in South Africa. That's the common genre that will be played if people want to have a good time, and specifically because you can't look at it from your standpoint and the people you hang around with. If
to be fair,
a lot of them are Tyler Creator.
To be
fans.
fair, people love hearing their favorite songs, right?
Yes.
At clubs. But
Yes.
people, from what I know from DJing, people love hearing, let's say, a house or a Amapiano song they've never heard, and they come like, nigga, I'll dap you up like, nigga, what is this? Right? That's what the people love. The playlisting, the seeking of, hey man, I'm gonna introduce these people to this new sound. Just like how Amapiano was born and stuff, but like people are always yearning for a different sound. That's how our house has always evolved. So now people are saying it's not dance music, it's not house music, but it's played in the club.
Who said it's not dance music?
Some people don't.
That thing is a genre. No, but
Just-
also, but there's some nice, emotional songs when it comes to Amapiano.
You mean, yeah, I hear you, but now all of them sound. There's only so many times a girl can start singing about a heartbreak in Zulu. It seems like there's a vocab.
No, but I think you're right, bro. I think the entertainment-wise South Africa is gonna make a shift. I
don't know what we're gonna listen to. I'm not saying no. We have actually shifted.
It'll always be house.
It'll always be oh nah. Come on.
It'll always be house.
It'll always be
Hip hop. I don't know where hip hop is going. I think it's stuck. Good luck to.
It's in its lane. Let me say it like that. The ones who if you're trying to break
personally,
in,
it's like how often are you gonna gig? Especially if you're trying to, like, when you're starting off. I feel like the guys are already in and they have their foot there and they have their standing. They're solid. I feel like as an upcoming person, you want, because hip hop did have its own thing. Now, honestly, it is obliterated. It is non-existent, and that's the part that's sad. And then also at the rate at the amount of American artists that are also making now a lot of hip hop music, and more artists that are also coming out. So like already it's like
there's a lot of cats in South Africa pushing the genre, man. For the love.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But for the love, but you want to make peace, man. You want to sometimes that thing is not something you don't want to be doing. You don't want to be rapping.
I think let me say this. I don't want to sound like
an upcoming rapper until 45,
like
bro.
Let me say this, man. This is gonna be like you take the advice with what you will. If you know you're self-employed, like you're an artist, you're a comedian, you're an entertainer, and you get, let's say, a check for a gig for 30K, right? I'm not a financial advisor. This does not constitute as a thing. But rena batho ba bereka corporate, rena le di-pension, re lojo, sibekele sbar. Put that shit on the side for yourself. And also, bro, this is South Africa. Like, don't be. If you wanna drive a G-Wagon, rent it that day, take it home, buy a simple car. This is South Africa. I'm talking about South African economy-wise here, because you know what's the problem? Niggas wanna imitate Americans, right? An endorsement, X. Endorsement America.
I'm saying if you want to get some change and you still want to ball out, just get some lab-grown diamonds. They're the same as normal diamonds. There's
No. But I'm
niggas
just
could
saying.
tell.
I'm just saying.
But I don't even think they make ice. Like
Yeah,
that,
but I'm
right?
just saying, like, for a realistic thing that you can genuinely just make a living. You might not be rich. You see, that's the thing.
But hip hop though.
Okay, hip hop now. Just become
I feel like as a band guy,
a band, a DJ.
You know,
A band, a DJ, yeah.
Yeah. Also, like I wouldn't
Comedian, MC.
say indie music,
The white people, you know.
because live music performances. If you are able to,
Yeah, but like shout out.
Because I think I've heard some like South African artists that I think that have been slept on are the artists that are not necessarily doing hip hop. They're not also doing Amapiano. They have a lot of neo soul.
There's a lot. There's
That's dope, man.
Yeah. Anyway,
and they put their shows together, man.
Anyway, I just wanted to say I don't hate Amapiano. I just hate the fans. Let me be real. You know when you like hate on Drake and you realize you don't hate Drake, but you hate the fans. The reason why my animosity stems from so deep. Them motherfuckers. The reason why I was even getting that, like, y'all be dripping in hip hop. I think there was even an episode where McG. You know how many, since we were kids, I remember wanting to be rappers. You know how many times you just get dragged? Like, hip hop is always the targeted genre. Even in America, it's like they're always the targeted genre of just being hated on, right?
Yeah.
So when I see the lifestyle, the drip, and everything, and I'm like, man.
You know, my wife said that usually, when people hate on a specific genre, they always say the same thing.
What?
It all sounds the same. If you let if you let a black guy say listen to electro music, when he hates on it, his first comment to be like, that thing all sounds the same. If you let a white person listen to Amapiano, the first thing he's probably gonna say,
the Amapiano, play house music, Maskandi, everything.
They're probably gonna say it sounds the same.
All sounds the same.
Yeah, no, but
for me, I don't have a problem.
Like that's one way to hate on something.
I don't actually have a. Actually, to be honest, people don't know, but I actually love Amapiano for the songwriting. My favorite songwriter in Amapiano is Amos.
That's what I'm saying. How do we
but
say?
But it's not everyone.
No, but before Amapiano, like vocalists,
there was no vocalists.
Yeah, it was 6.2 in Toan. I was the only nigga who used to. Honestly, I remember. I wanna go out
tonight. Fana Coffee on the projections.
You see that was, because I
know those niggas need to come back, because the other time.
But I don't like talking about this topic because I know I'm not that tapped into like the
house music.
No, I am, but like sometimes, especially with like,
bro, everyone knows.
Like I feel like there's like people are generally tapped in, and if someone had to come across this thing, be like, this nigga's how could they say something like that?
Hold up. Yeah, that's why I know that. I know the Amapiano. No. The Amapiano cult
but I can't watch
big.
Go.
Actually,
let's take the topic.
What do you think about Go? I watched 2 episodes.
At least you watched 2 episodes. I couldn't. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah,
the reason why I'm gonna give it a run.
Mm-hmm.
That was not a pun. I'm gonna see the whole. It wasn't a pun.
It was. It was a bad one.
It was a bad one if it was. But anyways, the premise of the show for me, I feel like it stems again from. We need to like. There's a movie, for example. I haven't watched it, but I liked the trailer. Showmax's movies are much better. Showmax's products, local wise, they are fire, bro. They have this thing called Staring. The movie, it's a movie of a guy steering, Pitori guy, whatever. I just like the whole premise about it. For example, Go. I immediately when I watched it, I'm like, bro, this premise makes no sense. This does not happen in our country. No niggas are in CBD, Newtown Junction.
I think I hated the stereotype.
The Newtown Junction, niggas are saying, and this is the first episode, he's saying, my boy can beat your boy.
Okay.
All right, let's put money. Then they with guns, making it look all cool.
No. like a
Who
madala
does that in any country?
and then the guy
When
goes
is it
up the
cool?
stairs and he's like, oh yeah, you're very fast.
How's that?
I want to take you to a school. And then the guy drives and then he wakes up.
Which
He's
school
very,
is he going into? So he got a sorry, since I've really missed it.
Yeah, he got a scholarship. He's got a scholarship
From that race that he did there, someone
yeah.
blood.
Then
Everybody looks fast. You know, I used to say to some niggas, I used to watch niggas run, you know, when we have athletic days. Because, you know, niggas used to see me, they like, I really can't run. And I used to see some niggas, I'm like, then that nigga look like he's fast. Then you find he's running next to someone, but the way he's running is gapping him. So I'm like, how could you give a person a whole scholarship just because?
Come on, man. Don't you think you're hating, bro?
Nah, that is a trash premise. I can't even believe they funded that thing. You know, out of all the things on Netflix that they put on for South Africa, I felt like that was the worst.
I think
I've watched pretty much all of them. I even watched the one called Ludic. I was even planning to watch this new Afrikaans one. Ludic is fire. All of them. But I think the
Netflix
problem
is missing, bro, when you're actually on about it. So my girl watches Pop the Balloon, which in turn makes me watch Pop the Balloon, right? So Pop the Balloon is on Netflix now.
But they changed the host. I know that they're using another host.
My God.
But she's an executive producer on the show.
No, my guy. You would think they're joking. You would think it's no, on God.
So that advert where it looks like they're animated,
like,
is that how they actually are on the thing?
I've watched an SNL skit. Dave Chappelle did one, right?
Yeah.
It even looked like it was less chaotic than that.
Yeah.
Right? You've seen the premise of Pop the Balloon.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Firstly, bro, the host, shut the fuck up. Like, respectfully, like, let the people talk. Then there's an audience. Then, like, someone else from the back will say a comment. Right? And now it's like, and it looks like they're making fun of it. Then they have a whole diversity crew there. One black girl. And then the worst part, I don't know.
The lady who made the show is getting her bag.
Nah, what I think,
I
think my conspiracy, it's not a fact. I think what conspiracy was that I don't think anyone has that thing trademarked. And then
I think her now,
because if she had
being the executive producer and having the show on Netflix makes her the
trademark. Let me say this.
Who else has done Pop the
I can
Balloon
make you an executive producer. Everyone did it. She's not the first one to do it. She was the most popular one to do it.
But how did she get that deal? Like, there was many
but hers was authentic and it seemed like a real dating show. And it is still there. She still has hers on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Out of all the other ones, the other people did their social experiments, that they popped the balloons, all of them, and then they moved on in their life. But she found a way to, like, make it authentic, make reunions. Like, she didn't need the Netflix, right? So I'm saying, my theory is, because everyone could get the Pop the Balloon thing, right? I don't think anyone trademarked it, or maybe someone else did, right? But for the sake of, because she gets like 1 million views in like a day or something on YouTube. Almost 1 million views in a day when she drops a video.
Really?
Yeah. So
she's really a sensation like that.
Bro,
that thing is locked in, bro.
Shout out to her. I don't even think when I saw SNL, Dave Chappelle doing it. Shout out, bro.
I feel like that's why Netflix said, nah, we need to give this a
But I think what Netflix said is like, we can make a Pop the Balloon, but for face, it's not gonna look great if we don't rope it in.
Yes, true.
Because a producer, they didn't say executive. A producer, I can attack your name and say, hey man, what do you think? Yes or no? Yeah.
And then they still don't even.
I don't know, but the way it felt.
I think now when you describe it, for example, one of my favorite shows, and I think it's a dope show, Kill Tony.
Oh yeah,
Kill Tony.
How was it? I didn't watch it.
It's the exact same thing as the normal Kill Tony. And you must understand the importance of me saying it is the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Because Kill Tony, you must remember, it's a random Kill Tony. Do you know why that Kill Tony thing is such a iconic thing that is on Netflix? Kill Tony has a system where you pick out random names from a bucket. That means there's an individual, a random guy who's going to be on Netflix. And you don't know what jokes that guy's gonna make. You don't know what he's gonna say. You don't know how his interview is gonna go. But that's the reason why. And this is what I'm saying. Like now, when you mention it, everyone when the Kill Tony heard that it was gonna make, that was gonna make or break Kill Tony, because we want to know, because Kill Tony, boy, there's a lot of random things. Niggas say whatever they want to say on that thing. They insult whatever. Now you are like, oh, Kill Tony, are you gonna keep the same energy? And he kept the same energy. And I feel like now with the pop balloon thing, if they did that, and I feel like you're right when they say they just attached to him. If you were the person who produced the show initially, and the way you're describing it now,
the husband even used to tell the people when they tripping, like, okay, y'all now are being unreasonable. Like he would like grab the mic, tell them niggas like, yo, y'all need to grow the fuck up, take this shit serious, right? So I remember watching it. It was sad, bro, because I don't really watch it, but like I
feel like they messed up a good thing for someone.
Because you know why? Because it's black.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
And not because it was one of those things where you got, sometimes I loved when they would get different age groups and you could see their mentality
and what they want.
Right?
Yeah.
And now they got a diversity group of people. Then they also got like reality famous people from the Netflix umbrella, and everyone just looks like they were making fun of it.
But you must remember, I think also let me the difference between her and Kill Tony is Kill Tony has been doing that show every Monday for 12 years.
But the thing is, it's
every Monday he has always done. Now he even does more shows.
All I think it was supposed to be her and her husband, because they're the ones who went. I think, bro, they should have like.
I think they shouldn't have taken the bag.
I don't even think they should have taken the bag. They're gonna be like, bro, they should have said, and I know someone. They should have said, guys, are fucking one white girl and see how the brothers are gonna act.
Yeah,
Vice, like smooth it.
But I thought they killed the DEI.
No, it's Netflix, bro. It was like Netflix. Usually, I know that on comedy they don't hold back, right?
Yeah.
I was so sad. It was like I watched that.
Comedy's back, baby.
That was the whitest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like if you don't even have to watch, just watch the first 5 seconds, you would be like, nah, this must be the skit before the show.
Because I saw me and the wife were watching the, when you go on Netflix and show the preview, bro. And I was like, there's no ways they're acting like that in the show, like
because those other people,
they seem so animated and so well prepared.
Even if someone comes on the original Pop the Balloon for clout, there's a sense of genuineness. Yeah, like there was another nigga who had 6 kids. Yeah, and then there was a nigga who just did this.
I feel like the thing is it's more because, bro, like it's Netflix.
Nah, sometimes Netflix misses, especially now since they're trying to make all their own content. Yeah, there's a whole lot of misses, and in those misses you miss a lot of quality shows. There used to be a lot of quality over quantity. Now, bro. I think it just hurts because it was a good black show, and it didn't feel like, oh yes, I know there's only black people, but we didn't. It was not like why you were watching it. People just kept on watching it because it had a mature, like it just kept on having like, oh okay, cool. I have Patrick CC. I know when I get home he's gonna watch. I don't know what happened to Sunny V2. Is not uploading on Friday.
Maybe he's resting, man. Maybe.
But like I have people that you look forward to. And my wife said some things like, man, I love YouTube. Fuck all you streaming niggas. You ain't YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is the best thing.
But the thing I hate, the thing that sometimes I don't like about YouTube, it can create my like it can cause me to get confused when I don't have my shows that I know what I'm gonna watch. Yeah. And then now my algorithm is not helping me, giving me some show ideas, bro.
What about when it finds you that algorithm,
it finds you like the way it found me Kill Tony? I am so happy. I might have never found that show.
But has it ever made you something so beautiful and you're like, oh my god, this is
I can't think of one now.
I don't think people realize how vast YouTube's library is.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
And it's always insane when you find something so beautiful.
But my thing is, why do I feel like the thing I always get confused is, number one, I'm waiting for the next 10 years because I feel like South African YouTube will have more viewers than what it generally has, and we wouldn't all be fighting. Like, South Africa is a significant large population. You know what I'm saying? And for the population we have, I think we can diversify our portfolio in terms of the YouTube channels we have. I can't even mention.
All of them. But you know what?
And the YouTube channels that even South Africa, bro, if you have 10K or 20K, shout out, because you even they give you sponsors and so forth.
We'll find something, but hey man, we're running out of time because we're already 55, so let's go on to the tweets.
Yeah, I was even thinking we might even just leave the tweets out of this. We'll read a couple of them and see. Hopefully today my reading is better. Yeah, man.
Let me read for once.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can read them. So do I send them to you or what?
No. Remember that my phone's recording. So, very first, we're swiping mics. From today, I notice you like reading the handle. Do you want people? Okay,
give those people
no one's
credit.
Even here. But anyway, sweetest taboo, Sarah J. Ward. My friend went on a first date on Valentine's, and she's getting married this Friday. I love this.
I mean, I love this for the guy.
No, that's what they said.
Who is it, a guy or the girl who's getting married?
So it doesn't specify the gender.
Yeah, but like I feel like in most cases, I know actually, let me not sound sexist.
You know what?
Because some niggas can get caught in a dire situation, bro.
I'm actually very proud. Like, fuck it, niggas ain't getting married, bro. You meet someone 7 days, if he says he's gonna marry you, baby, go. You better take what you get.
But what if that person is just a nonsense human being?
Or what if you date someone for 10 years and then marry them and then he's a nonsense human being? Isn't that far worse?
True. And you never know. Honestly, you never know. You can be with someone for as long as you want. The day they decide and wake up in the morning and say, you know what, man? I don't want to be with your ass.
Right? Do you see my point, though? Yeah. It's like it's a juggle of though, because I was sitting with a wife and her family, and I told them, I believe everyone should settle. I don't believe everyone's a trophy. And I'm not saying I'm a trophy either. Like this thing of everyone thinking they're a trophy. Some of y'all, nah.
This goes back to the previous episode when I mentioned the whole study that women now get divorced.
It's not even only about women. Like some niggas, bro, if a woman shows interest and really genuinely loves you, marry her. You ain't never gonna do better. If you didn't do better in university, you didn't do better in high school, you didn't do better. I sound like a machine. Stop. For the very first time, I sound like you.
Yeah.
Stop fucking thinking you a fucking trophy, dog. Like, it's so annoying. Like, bro, I know it makes me sound like a bitch, but everyone thinks, bro.
I think Rashid Musa said it the best.
What?
We have a lot of self-worship. We're in a society where we have too much self-worship. And because of that self-worship, that's where the whole thing comes into play, where relationships, they will just crumble before they even start.
And it's always words like, man, she don't know what she missing out. He can't have all this. It's always, there's no... Yo, what do we vibe with?
Because this is that's why I wish I just could remember that comedy special, because a comedy special like that, and I liked it, even though I fell asleep because I was already going to sleep. Not that the special wasn't interesting or anything like that, but it is important to understand that
maybe the fairy tale that you set out for your marriage might not be the fairy tale that you set out. It can have its ups and downs. You can go through separations and so forth. But to be with someone and to say you're gonna be with someone till death to us part, it might not come easy.
So wait.
It might not come easy.
So why niggas always judging Adam 22 then?
What for Adam 22's relationship? I feel like I don't think they're judging him. I just feel like it's more out of trolling the guy.
No, I think he leans into the trolling.
Yeah,
I mean,
he leans
my
into it
ego
now.
would never.
No,
you know what? Next episode.
Next.
Next episode, we must, because I watched the documentary on him. Anyway, Mr. Milchek at Kane _Mercy says, I miss when the weekend made haunted strip club music. Didn't know how good I had it.
What the hell is haunted strip club music?
So we're talking about the weekend 2012. The weekend before the
how
weekend.
Do you know, first of all, let's not sound like niggas who never been to a strip club. You don't even know what music they play in the strip club. Should actually get Bongani Dube on this thing, you know.
Just
Bongani
so
Dube can give us a rundown.
Strip Chronicles.
Yeah, he has a lot of strip club.
We were just taking it from your set, not that you told us personally, bro.
Yeah, but maybe it's just in the bit, you know. Maybe it's not
just in the bit. We're not trying to incriminate you. We literally just heard it from your set.
That nigga loves strip clubs, man.
But no, you're saying, how do you know the music sounds good?
No,
but you watched Beauty and the Black. The music always sounds haunted, bro.
Nah, Beauty and the Black, they play that Atlanta stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're playing that. They never. Do they actually stipulate which area they're in on the show?
I think they're in Chicago. I'm joking.
Nah, it's not the Shy.
I just wanted to say Chicago.
I actually finished the series The Shy. Move on to the...
Yeah. No, man, we didn't have a spirit. Bro, I actually do miss the weekend, bro. When he used to make... Remember? Cause you're loving the crew.
I'm not disputing that, but how do you know that they were playing that in the strip club?
Have you listened to Glass Tables?
Do you think they play Amapiano songs in the strip club?
Damn, Zanzu's trap.
Nah, they're not Moloko. Moloko, they have provocative dancers.
Provocative.
I feel awkward. I'm one of those things like, what the hell is going on?
We went to Zanzu.
Yeah.
And then...
I don't think I can... You know,
another girl was on another table.
Yeah.
And the other one was there. And they were like dancing in sequence, like NPCs.
Yeah.
That shit freaked me out.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I will enjoy the strip club as much as, you know, niggas be like, yeah, I want to go to the strip club.
Nah,
I feel like half the time...
Personally, I'm not going to have this conversation.
No, I know. No, I'm not even just... I'm just saying, knowing... Like, I feel like I feel awkward, man. You know, like, what do I do? Firstly, I stare at this person?
I have the first thing anytime that thought comes into my head,
away from that
I remember one thing.
You know?
I'm broke. Because it's bands, bro. Why are you going...
Yeah, let's say you have the bands.
Nigga.
Like I have a...
How much is
let me not. I was gonna say I respect women, but I'm not saying we do. But I just feel like I'll be so awkward around it, and I don't even know what would be right.
You know the black
to do.
coffee one when you said you went to the strip club.
Yeah.
With what's that nigga's Drake's homie Future, not Future.
Yeah.
Like I think he's his manager or something. He's like, I was there. This nigga took me to the strip club. I was on my phone the entire time.
Yeah, because some people just, like I said, I don't think it's for everyone.
And yeah, it's not like a big thing.
It's not part of our culture. Like there's in America, in Atlanta, what is it? Magic City. I even know the name. That's how niggas, they always be like, nigga, when you go to Atlanta, nigga, I need to go to Magic City, nigga.
Anyway, man. Nigga, I'm not gonna say this nigga's name, so I'm gonna say his ad follower because his name. Nah. So at 77, go crazy. Chris Brown would have been the biggest artist of our century after Michael Jackson, only if he didn't come across Rihanna. Then it says under started problematic discourse. Firstly, I think it's besides Rihanna.
No, wait. I think my opinion on this thing. People pretend as if Chris Brown's run-ins with that issues was the Rihanna thing. I think passed, but it's just
You know,
He's
he
a piece of
hasn't.
shit.
Yeah, he hasn't
Like,
done
no
the
offense.
necessary
I
work.
love the guy's music, but he's a
No,
piece
but he's
of shit.
talented.
He's very
No, he's
talented,
everything,
but like you can't
He's a
keep,
superstar, bro.
You can't keep doing shit like that to women particularly.
Yeah.
And then also now show violence to even other people.
In general, yeah.
Because he's like he's a violent person, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's not even funny, and I don't even know why the nigga would be like, oh, if it's like, no, nigga.
Yeah,
a
I don't think
got
Rihanna.
he got like a pass and said you would change, and you just kept on doing piece of shit behavior
Yeah.
over and over and over, bro. And now we must go, bro.
We're saying this without judging.
No, but I'm not saying that we're judging, but that's when it's hard. It's like, it's not like Kanye West. That's when it's hard to put on your earphones and say, Maraluena, dog.
Yeah, it's not like Kanye.
It's
not like Kanye.
You know what tattered me, bro?
I feel like Kanye's problem is
Sorry.
that Kanye doesn't actually have things that you can
We're not gonna
generally
give
cancel him for.
I don't want to give him, but this was funny for me. Not like in the serious way. So this nigga, DJ Academic, comes. That interview looks lit, but I don't want to, because it breaks my heart. I don't like actually seeing Kanye like this, I'm not going to lie. But Kanye is dressed normally, right?
Yeah.
Before the interview starts. He's talking to DJ Academics. He goes in the room. And the nigga just come out with a KKK cloak, black. Academics. And then the phone rings like it's like the 1970. Hello? Send him to room 20. I with me.
Yeah.
I was dipping out of there, man.
I'll cancel the show, nigga.
That shit look scary, bro. Imagine, and the nigga says, okay, hold up. We can carry on with the interview.
Yeah.
And then, nigga, what? I mean, yo, I love Ye's music, but damn, dog. That shit was haunting.
I mean, yeah, is on another.
Anyway, let's give us one more. DK said, I've died of laughter more than 10 times in high school than my entire adulthood.
This goes back to the thing that you stipulated that I don't know. Vsauce said you haven't yet heard the funniest joke. But obviously she's talking about like consistently laughing. I disagree. I think I live a very funny life.
Yeah, but
I try my best. Laughter in my household is going to be very common. My wife loves
hold up.
laughing.
Wait, I think you're wrong because like being in the Zambia, my God.
Yeah, I'm saying, but I'm catching up.
You know what's the problem? What I hate about like the real world, since we went to boarding school and everyone didn't give a fuck. What I hate about the real world is everybody is so fucking cool. You know, even if the funniest thing has to happen, like.
But bro, you're in this comedy thing a lot, bro.
Oh yeah,
I feel like we laugh.
You know which joke? They say this is the joke, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. They say this is deemed the funniest joke.
Yeah.
If I can remember it correctly, since we're out of time, since it's regarding this. So a man goes out
put the mic. You can lock it now. It's fine.
A man goes out into the woods.
Yeah.
And he finds another man. He's a soldier. He finds another soldier unresponsive. So he talks on a phone or walkie-talkie, saying, "Hey, I found this man. He's not responsive." They're like, "Oh, he's not responsive. Can you check if he's alive?" And then on the other side, they just hear a gunshot. Bah!
So he checked by killing the guy.
Literally, I remember when I heard the joke,
just shoot him in the foot.
I freezed and then I just started laughing. That's the joke.
The fuck? That's so
I think I botched it, but the way it just is, and you just hear a loud shot. Bah! And you're just like, wait, what? Why would you just shoot? Because I think it's the unexpectedness. Like, oh, cool.
That's what a joke is.
This is like, oh, let me check if he's alright.
That's what
Nah, the nigga's dead.
That's why
like.
people just to end this. This is why people hate on Family Guy, and I understand why some people hate on Family Guy. But in reality, Family Guy is a nice thing that you don't have to. You can click on one episode. You don't have to follow it. You just watch. But the reason, especially comedy is fun. Comedy is hard, but especially to do it in a cohesive story.
Yeah.
So because of Family Guy has these offcuts,
The cutaways.
the cutaways that literally have nothing to do with the initial story. It's easier to get more laughs in that fashion.
But I think I know where you're referring to the Patrick CC video, right?
Yeah.
But you know what?
I told you.
Let me say this.
I told you that.
I love. Let me say this. I love Family Guy. You know why?
Why?
First, you come in with this mentality, especially you.
No, I've watched it. I've watched it like so many. I watched 2 seasons, 3 seasons.
There was a time when it was hilariously funny, smart, right?
Yeah.
But then there's a time where it's so dumb, it's just too funny.
Yeah.
Like there's a part where Peter falls and hurts his knee, and he goes. And they can play that for 5 minutes, right? And you're like, why the fuck is this? Then 10 episodes later. Now it's like what it does is it grooms you to find the simple shit that's not funny out of nowhere. But I love Family Guy.
But just like that, guys, we have reached the conclusion of Third Avenue, and this has been great. And peace.